So let's talk quickly about who and how. So when you are onboarding people, first of all, who do I hire? Well, this is out of the book Traction, which I'm going to recommend at the end. You got to make sure that they get it, they want it, and they have the capacity to do it. Very simple. If you boil down your decision on who to bring on to your organization to these three things, I think you'll have a lot of success. How? Pop on Indeed. Indeed is more for full-time work. Upwork is great if you're looking for graphic design, if you're looking for, gig work, one-off podcast editing, things like that. You can also go through a staffing agency. I didn't have the time to, or the expertise. You go back to that disc profile. It's like, I don't have the steadiness or the S or the C personality to go through and nitpick resumes and interview. It just is not one of my strong suits. And so I chose to pay extra to have that task offloaded. And I went through a staffing agency. The staffing agency I went through has weeks of interviews before they hire, and then weeks of training for these people after they are hired. So that you're getting a vetted product, kind of like what you're getting through Turbine Capital is a vetted product, a vetted investment product. And it's been working out very, very well. And then also your network, just pop it out on LinkedIn, Facebook, just say, hey, I'm looking for someone who can help with this. Do you know anybody? And a lot of good opportunities can pop up there. Quick note, be careful of giving out titles that are too big. And I've actually made this mistake before. What I mean by this is if you're bringing in someone to do email marketing, don't make them your CMO. Why? Well, because titles that are too big can create problems in that, we're not a big enough organization to have multiple layers of management. There was a great example in a podcast where someone said, it was actually Cameron Herold. It was the person that wrote Vivid Visions. And he was talking about someone they brought onto their organization in the beginning with a big title. And he said, hey, who fills out the FedEx slips for shipping? And they're like, you do. Like, it's your first day and you want to hire somebody to like take over your job. So it can create some entitlement issues. It can create some out of whackness on like, okay, you still need to get your hands dirty. We're still small. And so titles can be a dangerous thing, even though it might feel like that's the right thing to do, to be generous, to say, hey, I'm going to give you this big title because I want you to do big things. It can actually be detrimental. So watch out for that. You might want to go for smaller titles in the beginning and then make them prove themselves to earn bigger titles. So.